Welcome to another connection here on TKO8 Television. I'm Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard. Always a pleasure to join each week as we have different organizations and different individuals into our studio to talk about what's important to you, what's going on right here in your community, in your town. And we've got two individuals today talking about two separate things, but both important to our community, and we need your support on both of them. How you been?
I've been doing good, Dennis. How are you?
Are you exercising a lot?
You know I am. You know I am.
I wished I could get enough time to play golf. Now, don't say that. I want to be able to play golf as much as you exercise.
He does.
No, I don't. No,
yes, you do.
Like
Anyways, I'm not going to argue with you.
But everything's going good at the fitness club.
Yes,
the classes going good, and then
yeah.
you, of course, you cut hair too. So you have two different jobs. You like them both.
I love them.
Well,
yeah,
good.
life is good.
Life is good. That's important.
Sun is shining, and
Boy, I love this
the snow
morning.
is gone, and I can wear my short sleeve shirts. And
Did you put your coat up in the back closet for the
Yeah.
last time?
I certainly hope so.
I'm not
anyways.
getting it out anymore.
No way.
Stay with us. Be back on Connection in a moment and talk with Dr. Arnold. He's going to bring up a brand new program going on at North Arkansas College on Connection.
Connection is brought to you in part by Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, Arkansas is your destination for a new or pre-owned car. Did you know that shopping for a car or truck can be a positive experience? Meet the professionals at Ben Eddings, where service and satisfaction are more than just words. See for yourself why so many people in the Ozarks keep coming back to Ben Eddings for all their auto and truck needs, including maintenance and service.
Ben Eddings Cadillac, Buick, and GMC, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Our first guest in the studio today, no stranger to our studio or even anybody in Harrison anymore. He's a Valley Springs alumnus. Valley Springs.
Go
Dr. Rodney
Tigers.
Arnold. Go Tigers.
That's
How you
right.
doing, Dr. Arnold?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Very
We're
good.
doing
good to see
good.
you. You're looking good today.
Life
look
is
sharp.
Life is good.
Life is
You're a
good.
little underdressed.
I am underdressed.
Jeans, I mean, you know.
His job is to wear a nice suit and look good.
There's only 3 or 4 of us in town, I think, that wear coat and ties.
Even the bankers don't do it anymore, you know. Used to bankers you could always see them in a suit, and tie. Not anymore.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a suit. I bet you look nice in a suit.
I do.
You even own a suit?
Well, actually, I do. I don't know if I can get in them anymore.
Gotcha.
The last time I took them to the cleaners, they
Yeah.
shrunk up a little
Imagine
bit.
that.
Can you
They
imagine
shrunk.
that?
huh?
They shrunk up?
Yeah,
Really?
yes. Well, what are we going to talk about here with Dr. Arnold today?
We're talking about movies.
You bet.
Yeah.
Movie series. Tell us about
Tell
it.
us about what we were talking about.
You bet. This is a new program for North Arkansas College. We're going to start up a free summer movie series. The goal is to have a movie once a month during the summer. It's a free event open to the public, and the goal with this is to get the community back on the college campus, become more familiar with North Arkansas College, and become more familiar with some of the programs that we're offering at the college.
Where's this going to be held at?
It is going to be at the Bill Baker Amphitheater. They're on the South Campus.
Okay.
And our first movie coming up is going to be on May 31st. That's a Saturday evening.
Okay.
The movie starts at dusk, but we've got some promotional activities that I think starts earlier that day, I think around 7:30.
What time is dusk?
It varies
a little bit.
Okay.
It's
time of the
longer,
year.
I
I
Okay.
think dusk on May 31st is at 8:23.
so it's going to get dark about 8:23. Boy, he's got it.
I do. And I think in
Excuse me.
September, our last one in September is at 7:04.
Okay.
So
So
if
it's
that
going to be
helps.
right in there. That's
Yeah,
pretty
so
good.
that
He
helps, yeah.
guessed that pretty right.
So basically, when the sun goes down, lights,
When
camera,
the
The sun
action.
goes down, the
All right.
party
Hold
begins.
up your little
You
break
bet.
right in front of the
You
camera
bet.
there.
This is it right here.
Kind of talk of this tells a little bit
You
about
bet.
it.
We've got a number of sponsors that I'd be remiss not to recognize.
Okay.
Our presenting sponsors this year is the Harrison Convention and Visitors Bureau, along with Cox Communications.
Okay.
We've got our event sponsors is 1029 The Z and Harrison Daily Times. They're going to be helping us out with the promotional activities.
Okay.
With every movie, there are going to be promotional events.
Okay.
And
Very
then
good.
finally, our movie sponsors are North Arkansas Regional Medical Center, Jerry Jackson Realty, Sam Alexander Pharmacy, McDonald's, and Ozark Refrigeration.
So each movie is
will
kind
be
of
sponsored
by one of those.
by our
One of
movie
those.
sponsors.
Very good. I think we were talking about before we started the show, how what really makes it fun is each one of these movies is the tie-ins. The
Yeah, the
preliminary
promotional
stuff, the
activities.
promotional activities that tie in with each
Yeah,
one.
our first one is the Lego Movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PG movie. Our first two are PG movies:
Mm-hmm.
the Lego Movie, and then the Frozen Sing Along is is our first two, and those are definitely younger kid
Mm-hmm.
specific. We're going to have a Lego building competition for the Lego Movie, and we're going to be handing out some prizes. I think some pretty neat prizes for the winners of that contest.
How are you guys going to do that? Are you going to build right up there, or they're just going to bring
They're
in
gonna
what they
bring-
built at
they're gonna
home,
bring what they-
and we will
Yeah,
judge
awesome.
them,
And then we'll judge them
okay,
there.
okay.
For the a Lego thing can take a number of days to
Yes,
build
it
and
can.
complete.
Probably don't have
so
enough time
there's
for that.
Not enough time to do it there on site.
Yeah.
The next promotional activity will be on June the 28th. That's for the Frozen movie. Our plan is to have a homemade ice cream contest. So that's something we're
Nice.
excited about and be presenting. Plan is to have the snow cones and the sing along is a new version. I know that there are a number of very popular songs with the Frozen movie, and so we're really excited about this as well. On July 26th with Captain America, the one I'm most excited about for the kids is the promotional event is going to be Slip and Slide Night.
Oh, me.
So just want to remind our audience that is a family-friendly slip and slide.
Slip and
We
slide.
don't want to get carried away on
I
this.
haven't
right,
seen a
that's
slip and
right.
slide. I don't know if I participated on a slip and slide forever.
Yeah.
That's a bathing suit thing, isn't it? I mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a water sport.
Maybe I was too tactful. Yes, it's a children-friendly event.
So children only on the slip and slide.
Yeah, right. Don't get
Thank you,
carried away
Thank
on
you,
that.
Okay.
Tabitha.
Yeah. And then the next one is the superhero.
That is
tie-in
on
with-
the Amazing Spider-Man is going to be on
Very nice.
tentatively on August 16th. I'm working on something there. We might tweak that.
Okay.
But we're going to leave it now for August 16th. We're going to have a rock climbing wall,
Oh,
and we're going to have a costume contest where kids can dress up as their
Very
favorite
good.
superhero and have a contest for that. And then finally, our last one is going to be on September 27th. We are partnering with North Arkansas Regional Medical Center, and as you all have seen and are familiar with, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so we're going to be having some promotional activities and a fundraising event for the hospital and some of their cancer programs.
Very good.
And so we're excited about that. We're waiting to see what movies are popular throughout the summer, and we'll be bringing those
Okay, so
on.
we don't know what the movie's
That
going to
one
be
be
September.
determined down the road.
That is
obviously.
correct.
Very good.
Yep.
Now, one thing, I guess with the movies starting 7:23 to 7.
Yeah.
Preliminary things going on will start.
They
hours
will
or-
start a couple hours before.
Okay.
My best advice when looking to plan to come to the event is go to our website,
Okay.
northark.edu/summer movies.
Okay, and it'll kind of give you more detail.
Northark.edu will get you there, and you can tab over to the
good.
promotional activities. That will have the start times for the promotional activities and also for the time of the movie. The movie is going to. It's going to start at dusk. And of course, that varies throughout the
and you
summertime.
want it to be sure.
But we've got chairback seats. We've got just right around 800 chairback seats that will be available to the public.
Plenty of room.
But I think there will be a lot of people that will want to sit on the lawn. So please bring a blanket. And you can also bring chairs if you like. No need for refreshments. It's not
all
that
set up.
it's not that we're discouraging refreshments or bringing a cooler, but we're going to be serving hamburgers, hot dogs, pretzels, popcorn.
Okay.
All sorts of candy. You know, my goal is to serve as much cotton candy and keep those kids
Oh, me.
just charged up.
Have you
as
got
they
a deal
can.
with a dentist in town? I think he's hooked up with all
That
the-
should be a sponsor for next year.
You should have.
I love it.
They
I
should
love
sponsor the candy. Cotton candy sponsored by all the dentists in town.
it. But you know, in the proceeds, it's going to be reasonably priced concessions,
Okay.
and just keep in mind the proceeds. We're not making a dime off of
Right.
this. It's free to the community. The proceeds from the concessions goes to student organizations. We have a number of organizations that have projects. They go to conferences and conventions, and so this is going to help underwrite some of those
That's good.
projects.
That's good.
What happens if it rains?
We are still planning to have the event. Obviously, it will change the location. It will still be on the South Campus, but it will be held indoors
At the
in the
pavilion?
gymnasium.
Okay. Yeah.
We've already bought a backup screen.
Okay.
And we've got plans in place for that. It won't be as neat being outside.
But you're not going to just postpone the event. You're just
it's
going
not
to
going
move
to
it
be
inside.
postponed event.
That's good.
And you never know, in July and August, as hot as it may be,
A little shower.
the air conditioning inside
Might be-
Might be nice,
Nice.
yeah.
You're looking for a shower. Yeah, that's coming up.
Exactly.
Oh, good. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, it's
It does.
something different for the community, and Dr. Arnold, I know that, of course, Dr. Arnold's in charge of the foundation at North Arkansas College, and this is something that's kind of different.
It is.
To try it, you know.
You know, to give Dr. Elliott credit and Stacy Klott with our new athletic director.
Right.
We had the state
Yes.
1A basketball tournament there at the college this past spring, and we're trying a variety of new activities to bring the North Arkansas
think that's a great
community back onto campus, and
it's a
so
great-
we're really excited.
And you've
about
got
this.
the amphitheater there already.
Right.
Yes.
Why not
Might
use
as well
it?
use
Let
it.
people enjoy,
Absolutely.
and it's North Ark is our college.
It
it's
is.
our community college. So we got about a minute left. Did I miss anything? Or
No, our first date for this is
Okay.
May 31st.
Okay.
Go to the website, northark.edu.
All right.
We've got a number of other activities coming up
Okay.
through the foundation. We've changed our evening on the plaza. It'll be August 23rd. Tickets are $40 a head this year.
Okay.
For celebrating our 40th
40th year.
anniversary
Very good.
there at the college. Typically that's in May, but we've scheduled it to August 23rd. That's a Saturday.
very good.
And August 23rd, 1974
Is when this,
was our first day of classes.
That's 40
there
years.
at the
Wow, what a
college.
great
And
asset
We've
it's
got our
been.
golf tournament later in September.
We'll
but
have
those-
you back on.
Yeah, we'll have to
talk-
have you back
talk
on.
about that coming
Sure.
up. Rodney, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
We appreciate
Thanks
you
for
coming
having
in,
me.
and thanks for your hard work on this. I know it'll be a success, and the
We're
main
really
thing you just
excited.
want to get the word out, and everybody go out and enjoy. Take a look at the South Campus at the amphitheater, Bill Baker Amphitheater. Remember, North Arkansas College, it's your college, so use it.
Come out and have a free night on North Arkansas College.
We appreciate you coming
Love
in
it.
very much. Dr. Rodney Arnold here with North Arkansas College. Don't forget about the movie series all summer long. Starts May 31st, and you'll enjoy it. Some great family fun for the entire family. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment and talk with a young lady that's wanting to, well, actually needs your help. A bunch of little pets around here at the Humane Society.
Connection is brought to you in part by Ben Eddings Auto Group in Harrison, where your customer once and a friend for life.
When I graduated from college, my parents bought me a Buick Encore from Ben Eddings. I love the car and can't say enough good things about Ben Eddings Auto and staff. With unmatched professional service, return trips home now revolve around the service needs of my car. While I am having my car serviced, Ben Eddings loans me a car so that my busy schedule never gets interrupted. No wonder my parents have bought from Ben Eddings through the years, and I will too.
Ben Eddings Cadillac, Buick, and GMC, where you're a customer once and a friend for life.
The Fitness Club is the area's premier 24-hour gym. You'll find the best cardio equipment, including treadmills, bikes, and ellipticals, state-of-the-art Cybex and Nautilus machines, free weights, private showers, and flat-screen TVs. Personal trainers are available for one-on-one assistance and customized training programs. After a vigorous workout, enjoy a refreshing smoothie or energy drink from their sports bar. And you can come and go anytime using the electronic card reader, so it's like having your own gym. The Fitness Club, 200 Highway 43 East in Harrison.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, Tabitha Odegaard, thanks for joining us today on the show. And our second guest in the studio is Mary Hickman. Mary is here as a part of the Ozark Humane Society, and she's going to tell us about some of the programs
I'm
there.
sorry, I'm laughing because she's on the phone. Okay,
on
no,
the
I was
phone.
trying to turn my phone off.
Oh, she's trying to turn it off.
I was trying to turn it
I thought
off.
she was sending a text.
I don't know what she was doing, but I'm like, okay,
sorry.
lights, camera, action, and she's over there. And I hear a noise. I'm like, okay, is she texting?
All right,
What's she doing over there?
okay. Now let's take a look at Mary. She's over here. She's quit. She's got off the phone. There she is.
Very good.
We got her
Wonderful.
here. Mary, thank you for coming in.
Yes,
Well,
Mary, thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much for
Actually,
being here.
I saw Mary at the Walmart here in
Yes.
Harrison. They had a table set up, and they were taking donations, and it made me think, because I know recently you had went to the city council in Harrison and to ask for some help, and you know, we're going to get into that. But when I saw her, I thought, it's time to have Mary come in and be on the show. So anyway, we hooked up, and we're glad you came in today.
Thank you.
and
Thank
so
you for
much.
having me.
And,
Happy to be here.
Yep.
We were talking about the Humane Society,
Mm-hmm.
in which, Dennis, before we even start, we did this about 5 years ago when we went out there with our cameras, and that was one of my favorite shows to do because I got to hold and play with all the animals. It was very fun. We should do that again.
Yeah, we should.
I think
I know you've been out
the
there. There's a
audience
lot of
would
changes
really
have been
enjoy
made
that.
out there. Tell us a little bit about the Ozark Humane Society, kind of when it was founded, and a little bit of history real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, the Ozark Humane Society was founded in 1977, and it's been in service for the community for 44 years.
Wow.
And we house about 147 dogs and 40 to 50 cats. Of course, the numbers are always fluid, but
Wow.
the first many years we operated as a kill facility, and then in 2009 we went no kill, which was, you know, a big achievement and a big advance forward for our community, definitely. So that basically is the overview.
Wow, that's that. I'm glad to see you. But you know, that's a great humane thing to do, is not have to
To put them down,
to
sure.
put them down.
Give them
but
a
on the
chance.
other hand, it's a real problem because the numbers.
Then you have so many
unfortunately,
to deal with.
Arkansas is not a state where it's mandatory that you have to spay or neuter,
Mm-hmm.
like many states, particularly in the northeast. A lot of states there, it's a big fine if you have to. And of
Wish
course,
it was here.
You know,
That would
and
be
of course
great.
that cuts the number of strays and then it back to a minimum. You know, so anyway, but
Because it's just a cycle. If you don't spay or neuter them, I mean, she just
you
gets
can't keep
pregnant.
up- can't
In
keep up
fact,
with 'em.
I know
Right.
from personal, I've got stray cat. Yeah. Anyways, we won't go on that. But yes, they just constantly have babies after
Yes,
babies after
yes,
litter
yeah,
after
they
litter.
do.
If you do not get them fixed.
And every litter has litters.
yes,
absolutely.
and it just goes
Yes.
on and on.
Astronomical.
Yes.
Yeah.
No problem.
Let's talk about your financial situation. Where are you and what's your need there?
Well, what has happened is we did have some reserves, you know, in the bank for several years, and we've just depleted those. We run about $65,000 in the red every year operating the shelter. It costs about $227,000.
Right.
The only funding we get at all is from the county, gives us $3,500 a year. Other than that, it's our thrift shop, Cause for Paws, the revenues we raise from our thrift shop and donations, and that's how we operate.
Do you get anything from United Way?
No, we do not.
You don't. You don't get anything from United Way. Before we move on down the list, we were actually, you and I were talking the other day about, you know, if people have good clothing or whatever, different things that they need to get rid of, and there's several thrift shops, but there's none any more needed than to take it to the Cause for Paws thrift shop. And,
Absolutely.
And you're a great location now. You're right down next to Liquidation Outlet. It used to be hidden over here off the square and couldn't find you. Didn't have any parking. Now you got great parking, great exposure off of Crandall and the bypass there, and I'm sure
Absolutely.
it's helped your traffic flow down there.
It
big time.
has.
Yeah.
People tend to shop at both places while
Yes.
they're in the area, and it really has. Our revenues from the thrift shop run anywhere from $9,000 to $12,000, you know, a month.
That's good, but still short of what your needs are.
Absolutely.
Your operating cost
Absolutely.
far exceeds that. You know, you were telling how many dogs and cats? Give me a number again.
We have 147 dogs and approximately 40 to 50 cats.
Wow, that's 200 animals. That's a lot.
That's a lot to feed.
That's a lot to feed and take care
And
of.
take care of.
You know, and so forth. How do other communities our size or even bigger, how do they handle the situation?
Well, we have done a lot of research in past years trying to figure out, how everybody else is doing it and why it's working in other places and not working here. And what we have found is just about everywhere we went, the shelter is owned either by the city or the county, and has been paid for either by a bond or a tax initiative of some sort. It varies how the different places got it funded. And then organizations like the Ozark Humane Society that use our funding and come in to pull animals out of the shelter and find them homes before they have to be euthanized, and also to be able to spay and neuter for the public for free. If you can imagine how many animals we could spay and neuter with $227,000 a year,
wow,
it would alleviate the whole problem in our area. But we're so encumbered with dragging around that 44-year-old shelter.
Yes.
We can't keep personnel. It's falling down around us. We put a box of Band-Aids on it every week. I mean, it's really a major, major deal.
What you need is somebody out there in the public that's got more money they know what to do with, just to write them a check for $250,000 or so, and it'll probably take care of the problem, at least in the near future.
Yeah.
So if I know of anybody, I'll send them your
Or
way.
$2 million to build a new
Yeah,
shelter.
$2 million. Yeah. If we're going to ask for $250,000, let's go. Yeah.
Who's on the board of directors?
Well, we have a great board right now. I'm the standing president, then
Okay.
Eridine Turner of Harrison Land Office is our vice president. Becky Cunningham is our treasurer, and she is a licensed CPA. Mike Magnus is our secretary, so that's our officers. Shannon Corrigan, who is a past president, is still on our board of directors. Francis Ogle and Camille Turner, and then also Anthony Hutchinson. So we have a full board. We're operating very well together, and this initiative has been really bonding for all of us to come together and work so hard, and the community support, I have to tell you, has just been really, really wonderful.
Good. I noticed, actually, when I was talking to her, when I saw him there at the table getting money, probably sit there all day, I'm sure.
2 days.
2 days, okay. and they were asking, just anything, $1. Speaking of raising money, you've got a new campaign going.
We do.
Talk about the campaign.
We do. We have modeled our campaign. It's going to be an annual campaign, Lord willing, and we've modeled it after Hospice 20 is Plenty. We called their board and got permission to kind of ride on their coattails, and they were flattered and said, great, go for it. This is kind of our envelope. You will
Give
see
10
these.
for a friend.
You will see these all over town at different businesses. 1,600 pieces went home through the school system. You don't have to give 10. If you give 10, you for sure get a bumper sticker that says, I gave 10 for a friend. We will take $1. We will take any amount of money. And, there's no amount too large or too small.
Let's say if everybody, well, let's just take a what if. How many people would you need to give $10 to kind of help your cause?
I am so glad you asked me that, because there are over 35,000 people in Boone County. I mean, it's like 35,600 and some odd. If only 20% of that population would give us $10, we would have more than enough money. And that should be a reachable goal. It really should be.
Absolutely.
That's 7,000 people would give them the 10. That would really make a big difference.
Huge
And that's not a lot. I mean, that's $10 a year.
Yeah.
They're asking not $10 a week or a month, $10 a year. If you're out there and if you have, money's tight, the economy is not the best in the world, and there's always people with their hand out looking for something. But this is a major problem that we have here. And if you're connected with animals at all, if you've ever had an issue with animals, you know what I'm talking about. If you could give them $10 a year, it would make a huge difference in the success or failure of the Ozark Humane Society. So we hope that campaign. I like the campaign, very catchy campaign, and very so.
Or donate to the thrift store.
Yeah, or the thrift store. I mean,
Absolutely.
actually, that's your only fundraising mechanism. So
What are the hours, or when are they open? The thrift store.
The thrift store is open every day except Sunday, and we're open from 9 in the morning till 5:30 at night.
And when is the shelter open?
The shelter is open every day except Sunday and Wednesday, and they open to the public at 10:30 and close at 5.
Okay, so they're closed to the public on Sunday and Wednesdays.
Correct, and in the
Okay.
mornings for cleaning.
In the morning to get it cleaned up. Okay, very good.
Anything else?
Okay, well, if they want to donate, okay, you've got these envelopes out there, businesses and all over the place. So if somebody wanted to donate, find an envelope, stick it in there, mail it. It's got the, hold that up again. Where's that? Okay, so you got it right there. And it's P.O. Box 542, Harrison, Arkansas. If you don't find that envelope, stick it in there. Put Ozark Humane Society, P.O. Box 542. They don't even care if it's the pretty envelope. It can be
We
a
don't
plain
care.
one. Just stick the money in there. $10, $20, $5, $1, whatever, and it would.
And there are
certainly help.
donation canisters like at Hudson's and at Walmart. Not at Walmart, excuse me, at McDonald's at both locations
Okay,
still.
so you've got some
Or you can
canisters
come by
there.
the thrift shop, you can go by the shelter.
Thrift shop, yeah, anywhere would be great. That's good. Let's see here. What else do we need to talk about?
I wanted to mention.
Can they donate it your place?
Yes, absolutely, at Kirby Manor.
Kirby Manor. You're right on Pine Street there, just past
Absolutely.
the junior high school.
Bring
on the
me some
left.
money. I'll
Bring
get it
some
to the
money
right
by.
place.
That's great, and you're there all the time. So
I'm there
you can drop
Tuesday
it
through Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, upstairs.
Upstairs. Knock
I
on the
wanted
door.
to tell you about our numbers. When we say we have 147 dogs,
Okay.
I've had people get a little confused about that they just think that's what we have and we can't take any more in. But what it is we adopt approximately, some months are better than others, about 40 dogs a month out. But, for every 40 we adopt out, we get 42 back in. So it's not the same dogs that are out there all the time.
So
it's
a
always a
constant.
constant.
You hope
it's
the
constant.
adoption rate is greater than the intake. Obviously.
Exactly.
So if one outdoes the other, and same way with the cats, I'm sure.
And another thing about being a no-kill shelter that a lot of people don't understand, a lot of people think that we wouldn't put down an animal under any circumstances, and that's not true. We do have to euthanize very, very sick animals.
Yes.
We're not going to let them suffer and be
Right.
sick. Or very aggressive animals that, are not adoptable because they're so aggressive.
Right.
Or if they're just so elderly that they have no quality of life. So there is criteria,
Yes, sure.
It's not like we just...
like normal.
Right.
Like if you've got a pet of
Like
your
if
own.
it was your pet at
Sure.
home,
You
exactly,
You
like
have to
that.
do the humane thing.
Exactly.
Obviously. We got about a minute left. I know. How do you deal with the veterinarians? Do they help you?
They help us. They certainly do.
Give you a break?
They do. They spay and neuter for us at a reduced rate.
Okay.
And we try to spread our business around. They're all very good to work with us, and couldn't do without them. And they can't do stuff for free. They're in business.
Right.
Everyone's like, well, why can't they do it for free? Well, you know how that is.
Well, we can't all
the
do
same
everything
reason I
for free.
can't cut
Yeah.
hair for free.
Right,
You
yeah.
got a mortgage to pay. You got people to pay.
So they do help. That's
They
great.
do help.
And they all do, I'm sure.
And we have low-cost spay and neuter clinics 4 times a year, and you can get that information at the thrift shop, and you need to fill out an application.
Very important, too.
And so the public can get some low-cost
Yeah.
spaying and neutering also.
Mary, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for
me.
your hard work
Oh, you're
for
welcome.
the Ozark Humane
It's
Society.
really a pleasure.
Well, it is, and I can tell you're enthused about it and concerned. Obviously, you wouldn't be doing it. If you can help out, $10, 10 for a friend. That's the name of the campaign. $10 a year will make a big difference at the Ozark Humane Society. Mary Hickman and all the staff out there, plus the board of directors, they're putting their time in. Just give a little bit of your time sometime. Go by and help. Take your stuff down to their thrift store. They could use it for the income. Hope you have a great week.
You do.
Thanks for joining us on Connection this week. We hope we brought some information to you that's helpful, and you help the community with it. See you again next time.